to this thing.
Let's do it. Let's
Alright.
to work.
My glasses stay safe.
Mr. T, life in the flesh.
Who
Would have thought.
would have thought to?
Who would have thought, man?
Oh my godness, brother. Live in the flesh, innit? Oh my god. Okay, I'm here.
Evian.
Another Evian day inside. Inside that yo. Is it Evian soup?
There's a my ask is a good boy now, and then they do it.
Evian soup.
Oh, guys, we should be.
Me?
Yeah.
My skin is clear.
Don't be saying your skin is clear.
That's the question.
Which soap do they use?
No one, I do.
Guys, is it Dove or Dove?
I know you go. I go tell you go course or.
Guys, there's a bougie brand like this, so.
I say Dove. And they do.
No, is it tablet that you use or liquid?
This is a tablet. Don't fuck you, way.
Wait, what do they call them? Basso. Oh, sorry, that's a tablet. Hey.
It's in the iPad.
Don't kill me.
Well, yeah, man, that liquid soap, you know the foam enough, man.
Wait, what? That's the whole thing.
That's an actual fact.
Yeah,
Actually.
you know the foam.
I just feel like the bar soap is not as mobile as I want it to be. Unless I need to
What is my mobile? What did these on do?
Like no,
When they pick up.
like bro. Let's say that I quickly need to like go somewhere like I don't know travel.
Oh.
I can't start carrying. I go start a food.
But they
bar
always
soap.
keep the packaging though.
Don't it get wet?
How many times they travel in a month?
That's right. I just like that how you pour it out like this, you cover it, blah, put it on your bag. And
Maybe they bath for yourself. Not supposed to use one bar soap for more than like maybe about a month or so.
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
Yeah, the bad foam, man.
yeah, if they bath for
That's fair.
Yeah, but I think there's also like all this travel like containers and stuff. So if you use a liquid soap, if you just pour them inside, man.
Yeah, like typically it's like I just have like liquid soap. I'm always like on the move. The only I've not used bar soap since like secondary school or something.
I mean, remember I buy my own soap. When I go grocery store, I go see price. That price is the go. Always I go buy. Don't be liquid, don't be bar. But usually I prefer Irish Spring.
Yeah.
Smell and I don't know about Dove to be honest. I don't look at Dove to be honest.
Man, they have this Irish Spring too much that I stopped using it, man.
What is
It's just like, typical guys, no skincare, just Irish Spring and vibes.
Yeah.
Irish big of vibes.
Yeah, so those buy the one with the smell like.
I know the one that like they genuinely convinced me to start doing was have like separate soap for like body, have separate soap for face. Like that was the one I started doing.
Even towel for that one.
Even towel too, yeah. I guess
Yeah,
Nice
body
leaves.
towel, you get face.
Nice
Yeah,
leaves.
bro, this sometimes when I remember, man. Normally, I just want
Yeah.
to
Yo!
yeah. And sometimes they even say they don't even use towel. I supposed to use this paper towels.
And
I'm with my towel long, man.
Me, they also day and night.
No
I
time for
Sometimes I wake up and say, now when they get maybe some rashes on my face, like say, when last I wash my face, so I'm gonna start to take that shit seriously again.
no, I genuinely try at least once a week like this. I will exfoliate. Like use because I use like the ordinary, like the product line, so just use the exfoliating,
Yeah, essential.
the mask and all that spill.
Man, this cleanser every time I bath, sure.
Yeah,
I don't even finish.
right before you.
You go use sunscreen. If not, you use moisturizer.
Serious.
But I want skincare babe where I jam, man. She dey put your boy on.
But for everything, I use moisturizer before I sleep.
Yeah, you're supposed to use moisturizer. That's the point. You're supposed to moisturize.
Bro, it depends on my mood, man. Sometimes I go not sleep like that. Sometimes I go wash face, I go forget moisturizer. Sometimes I go just moisturize my face. It depends on my mood and it depends on how I'm feeling, to be honest.
That's fair.
But I've got some comments. My skin is good, isn't it? So
Cheers!
you know, so I don't really stress like that. You know.
Cheers!
Ever belly face do. Hey,
But guys, no one like our skin not this thing, man.
you know.
Our skin is always like at least.
I don't feel like the more you tamper with your skin sometimes, like
Yeah.
I think that the more experimental you get, the more wild you start getting.
just drink water and mind your business. Like, so it actually works like magic.
Best skincare routine.
I'm telling you,
Just
you
mind-
don't
drink
understand.
water,
See when
mind
you're
your
stressed
business.
in life,
You don't notice that people when they talk about past, they always get pimples.
it will tell you.
Guys, it makes sense because that year, guys, secondary school, everybody packed pimples. You have a ball, man. Fuck.
And people will always get juice. I don't always bad people. Let's see.
I have about plenty. Oh.
I'm so stop boring like this guy. Have you heard?
You see everyone gather.
As you don't be like this now, you sit down, bro. Talk true.
Right now, remember, I don't even have that time, bro.
Talk true.
Which
Yeah,
time?
like time not
Don't
to
run.
But like, do you have like, okay, for me, Sha,
Yeah.
I won't be with my own gossip partner. I don't get time to stress anybody.
Yeah.
Anything.
Pillow talk.
But like pillow talk, you understand? Like, it just kind of sweet, it's all this sweet. You don't get me.
I don't get it.
Yeah, fine, but like you. Even you say you don't get me.
Ah!
Man, fine man. Ladies,
They work on that, man.
they on the market, innit?
Now the hustle shall make a hustle first.
You need find money.
And find money.
If I get coin, you see. If I get sense, so.
We get sense. So go
Because
push
it-
my hustle.
Yeah, because.
See the way the guy that analyze
Like, just push my hustle. Don't be fine, girl.
The
Don't be
girls,
fine.
the fine girls exist today, they won't liquidate also. They could just liquidate your hustle.
Like liquidate your horse is a
Well,
wild state.
I tell you, I don't see them. All they want to do is fly first class to Bahamas.
Bro.
You say you still a fire, and usually they fire rent to they buy the first class. Ah, God, you deserve all your problems in life.
Wait, what's that thing they said? They said that if I saw something somewhere on Instagram yesterday. They say if babe is your problem before money, you deserve to lose both.
Ah, you deserve it too.
You deserve to lose
deserve
both.
it
I said,
Never-
that's
never
funny
once.
shit, bro.
If woman is stressing you at this age, just leave it to me. The reason I just say like the reason I've been in my relationship for this long is because that is a great person, man.
Cheers.
That's like
Can't even name drop.
Cheers.
How many years now?
5.
5 days.
Cheers.
If woman don't dey stress you,
Yeah.
let me tell you, if woman don't dey stress you, why you go dey this thing?
True,
You
sure.
come home and the first thing is like, oh, how you listening? You just somebody people goes, baby, how far now?
Everybody just so.
I'm gonna solve
Leave outside,
that.
don't stress you guys.
Ah,
Come on.
all this people go dey stress their man. You go dey add to the problem. Person still dey think about what he go do tomorrow. You go dey compound your own problems. I don't want that kind of relationship. Bro.
God, that kind of
Not
people.
by force now.
You gonna find what you go do
at
after
this age.
work, man. Make you just dodge house.
He dodge out.
Exactly.
You find some bar like this. You got chill, guys.
If they pray say your babe maybe she does disappear, just leave the relationship. If you say does disappear, why you waste your time?
Yeah.
Tolu, when did you come back to Toronto? By the way, you know what? Introduce yourself, I mean.
I want to see my like this man. Okay, my name is Tolu and me and baby Oshu.
Bro, this is the most creative guy you meet in the city.
I am 22 years old.
Cheers!
I don't. These people think I'm creative, so I'm just sitting down here. Me, I just do my own shit. I don't know what I be doing, but I just do my own shit. They think I'm creative. Big love and respect to them. Shout out to Fonyans only. You know, big ups to the brand. Big ups to
So this guy you take us seriously.
This is like the brand.
Hey, bro.
The brand looks.
yeah, there was Yaz in front of the brand. You know, very soon you're gonna get Fonyans only. You know, all the speakers near you, man. I'm telling you that shit, man. So,
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Stupid, bro.
But you know, my name is Tolu. I've been this useless city now for like, bro. This city is useless. Let me just tell you something. They don't actually appreciate
Which
creatives
city?
as much
Tell them
as
which
like
city.
Toronto, bro. Toronto and the
I thought the
surrounding
creative
areas.
scene was big.
I mean, it's not like it's not big or it doesn't exist. It's just very fragmented, and everyone is trying to do their own thing, which is kind of sad. And it's like, I mean, I've met some people recently that I've been like willing to work with, and then I mean, it's very true. Like there is a community and there's like this thing there and everything, but like there's a few fake people, and sometimes they're just trying to get things to move forward, and everyone has their own secret agenda. I'm telling you everything. Like I'm going to tell you, say this is what
being
it is.
completely transparent.
And you're telling me this thing, or you're doing peace. Like I don't like that kind of shit. Like if I'm working with you, the thing with me is like I don't like working on something for too long. I just like to just do like, okay, this is the idea. Let's just do this thing.
Execute.
So and I like to people to follow up with me on that pace. But like if there's any slowdown, can affect my level of enthusiasm or wanting to like just follow through with a particular like project and everything. And I hate that shit because people be working on their own time. I understand, work on your own time, but let me know that this is the timeline that I'm going to be working on beforehand. Not that I tell you this thing like, yo, let's work, let's do this, blah blah blah. 2 months later, what you did?
It's like, a lot of people have plenty yarns, Sha.
Like,
A lot of yarns. It's like, oh, that ginger and initial phase.
Yeah.
Let's do this. But when it's now, okay, let's put it
When
in
you start to
actual work.
execute, bro. Like
See how
everyone-
chooks come and say, I don't get this thing. You get there around, okay, more run out. Like it's like that. They just run
Speaking of guy, like put people on like the next thing you're working on. First of all, like what do you specialize in?
I don't know. I specialize in being creative, bro.
Creative specialist.
Creative specialist.
Yeah, hey, I like that.
So like what current projects are you working on?
But like
the ones you can reveal for now.
To be honest, like even we create, I don't know. Okay, so as right now we're working on this thing now.
Yeah.
What's it called? I haven't forgotten the name. Twisted Life of T, bro. So kind of like the idea with that one was, even when it comes to like making videos, I don't really like my videos to be put in a box per se, and I think that was kind of the direction I wanted to take with Twisted Life of T. But that was kind of like just even one. Because I know when we talked about it, like I wanted to have like an episode to just kind of put those ideas where I want to talk to random people, I want to do some random shit. Yeah. Let's put it under like a series called Twisted Life of T, where like people can just come and watch shit that they would not see anywhere else, and like see stories of people that they would not have heard anywhere else, especially coming from my own perspective. So I just wanted to like do that to start with, but even over time as I've just allowed myself to even like make videos and everything, I started to see like, okay, yes, Twisted Life of T is going to be his own thing, but everyone on the same channel, because I put Twisted Life of T into his own thing, there could also be like other like avenues for experimentation. Yeah. Where like I also traveled a lot, and I plan to, inshallah, God willing, to travel, man.
So which places have you been to so far?
God don't bless me. So,
Ajala the Traveler. Before you enter that, Twisted Life of T is like, it's like a YouTube like series.
Yes, I'm trying to think of that as a YouTube series, or almost like just a like, I don't like put myself in a box, but if I was like at least create like a temporary box for like these ideas that I'm working on. I talked about it with Chooks, like I said, like it's just, these ideas are just crazy and they are twisted, and that's kind of like what I want to do. Where it's like I want to do exciting stuff, and I don't really see that many people just taking the risk of getting up and doing it. And when I do some of these things, people be like, "Oh, wow, this guy did this," blah blah blah. It's like, it's not deep to me. Like this kind of shit that people should be doing.
Instead of like this stereotypical.
This thing. This kind of shit that people should be doing. Like it's not even that deep. Like which video?
So you know what? Speaking of let's dive into this. This is your first episode with the witch. Bro, wait, like what was your mindset heading in knowing that okay, I'm going to go and interview a witch?
The funny thing is that, and what many people don't know is that she was my roommate.
Yo,
this guy bro, I can tell you now.
Oh God.
So I did table that day.
Yeah.
I did. I was just doing some work on my computer. She came to my sister beside me. With that tarot cards and everything. She just go out to tarot cards. Me, so basically a play card. It's concern me.
Yeah.
They do my own thing and computer.
I think that was normal cards.
They're normal cards.
Like what?
Yeah. And she now said, Tolu, I'm practicing to be a witch. And they type me, I pause first. You see?
You think they're like bands or?
I pause first. I look at her like this thing. She looked at me again and said, "Yeah, I'm practicing to be a witch."
It's like night or daytime.
Daytime.
Because that this thing really matters, because I don't go sleep for that year.
Hey, bro, I swear. I said the thing. I said, if anything will happen, anything will happen, will happen already. Because I don't chop the baby food. I don't do everything. Like I've done that for like almost 2 months at that point. Yeah. So it's like I've known her as a person. Yeah. And when she told me that, she's like, "Oh, okay." Like when people, she's not like, "Oh, every time people, when you ask somebody in class like, oh, you're the boy you grow up." Like in her head, she doesn't want to say she wants to be a witch. That she doesn't always know that what she wants.
But from time.
Yeah, from time.
You know what Yeah. Have you seen the Akia Popo video or whatever? Like, what you going to grow up? The guy said, "I want to be a terrorist."
And she told me that she was just like, "Okay, cool." Like I mean, like I said, like I'd already known her and everything. Like I paused for a minute. I went to my room small. I just can't think.
Like you took like.
I went to my room. I just went to go and I came back out. And I was like, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Oh." So after we had discussed everything, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I think that's interesting." She just started going deep into like, it's almost like a urge for her. Like say practice. It's not a. like it's something that centers her. And I'm like, I don't know, they started explaining how, like, everybody has something that they do to center them, like Christianity, blah, blah, blah. I sound like, well, that's fact, and that's fair, I can respect that if that is what you want to get, but would you be down to make a video with me?
Yeah.
And that was it. So,
my guys might went straight to content.
Yeah,
Most of that content.
I said, where next would I get to speak to an aspiring Danish witch? Like I need emphasis on that. Aspiring Danish witch.
Yeah, exactly.
So like I was like, no. So and was it calm? Like, I remember at first she was not even sure like how they would go, whether or not she'd be comfortable even making a video. But it wasn't like, because she thought I was going to like put the camera in front of her face and start interrogating her and everything. It was like, bro,
you were just a chill comment.
Why are you a witch?
Yeah. And let's actually talk, like, why witchcraft, bro? Like, of all the things, for real. Like, I'm actually made all those, like, of all the things.
I remember when they say out of, is it cat craft, dog craft, something like that.
My mom saw that video.
Yeah.
So I remember being in the car with her, I was editing that video she started editing the video in Nigeria.
Damn.
I was in back to her and she was watching the video. And she was like, which was this one? I was explaining to her. She now said, she now said, blah, blah, blah. She now said, and I told her, I said, only if you knew. She now said, only if you knew what? And I said, only if you knew that she was my roommate. No.
Hey.
My mom, as you say, she probably, that is so she told, that is, I said, what? I said, roommate. She said, you mean my voice?
Bro. Because the different matter, you just met this person.
Yeah, like you interview the person, you never come in contact with this person.
Living, sleeping in the same
bro,
house.
Mama said you were eating her food. I was like, yeah. She said, Jesus. I said, it is weird. She said, it is weird too.
So what was something that you learned that you could say that impacted you just from that interview?
I liked how, I eventually watched the video to the end. At the end of the my H factor dropped. I said hint. Hint. Anyway, if you watch the video to the end, there was the part where she talked about like religion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like different, like how, I don't know, they are the core of everything. Everyone believes in something. It's the reason why science exists in the first place. People are trying to understand what people are trying to understand what they don't understand. Same thing with Christianity, Islam, any form of spirituality, to be honest. Like, it is all us trying to understand, like, all of these things that have been created and where we fit into it. Because if there was not that need for that, we would not be spiritual. And how, like, everything that we have around us, this is not how, at least I'm choosing to believe that we're meant to be living. Driving cars, having concrete and bricks everywhere. And everything started from, like, the core of the earth, like she said in the video. So, in my own, like, while I will not choose to go and be practicing witchcraft, because it's not my fault, I will not dabble in things I don't understand. I think it was very insightful, that perspective, because at the end of the day, like, one of the reasons I actually wanted to listen to that perspective was just to show people that, like, it's not just Christianity or Islam. And I personally, like, it might be controversial, but I don't believe in hell.
Okay.
And then, because it's very hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that, like, if you're not Christian, you're going to go to hell. Because, I mean, even being a Christian does not guarantee you a place in heaven to begin with. Mm-hmm. But, like, just to believe that, like, because you don't, like, you're a good person and you lived your life, like,
you've respected, like, the next person.
Way, and automatically, because you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to go to hell. That's very hard for me to wrap my head around sometimes, and yeah, it's just something I don't believe in. That's something I don't believe in. So so I believe, and I remember watching this video also where they talk about spirituality and religion, and how spirituality is like an elephant, where depending on the part of the elephant that you touch, that depends on the part that's how you think spirituality is. If I touch the head of an elephant, I would think spirituality feels like the head of an elephant. So I think that's what like spirituality feels like, and I'll name it. So if I touch the ash of an elephant, it's like a very big elephant, but everyone is touching different parts and connecting different parts of that elephant, and that's how they're interpreting it. Yeah. So for instance, like you look at
so it's what is in front of you
that you see,
because everyone is so big.
Yeah, because you know how people talk about like even spirituality back in like Africa, then how we sacrifice people and everything. Maybe that's what we understood. Because it's very hard for me to accept that, say, Christianity like the white man brought Christianity, and so they are like, because even saying like, why did Christianity not appear to us and appear to the white man? And that, for instance, can even be a stance to say that we were inferior in the first place. Because why didn't he appear to us? Like, why did they have to bring
it
Christianity to us?
To like be enlightened.
You know, we have. I don't know if we had the truth. That part of Christianity, I've kind of like struggled with it because I'm like, we're believing things before like the white guys.
Yes.
And me knowing like about like colonization and like the whole agenda like in Africa, like I sometimes it's hard to wrap around.
Don't get me wrong,
because I'm
like,
a Christian. I'm not like man, this P that I'm actually.
But this P was like
reading,
we're influenced before we took it up.
Yeah,
It wasn't like something that was natural to us. That we just,
Don't get me wrong, like Christianity is great. Like even when on the Christianity, like we were killing ourselves and sacrificing. Like there's some aspects of traditional religion that I don't think people are talking about. That like I appreciate that Christianity came and got rid of that. But there are some aspects of the religion too that like I culturally relevant.
Yeah.
Like I said, like that is what I think we thought. How we thought we were supposed to practice religion. That's what we believe based on the information we had access to at the time. And then, but look at like India, for instance. Now, you're Buddhist, and that is a country of over billions of people.
Yeah.
And it's like you're sitting down and you're like, am I somebody is praying to his own God to answer their own prayers, like you are praying to your own God to answer your own prayer, and the God is answering the prayers, and it's making headway in life. So are you supposed to now come and say that their own God doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
Like no, they're not going to switch for you.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Like it's the same way and vice versa.
Yeah.
Or even Islam, like for instance, like I have a lot of Muslim friends, and like the Islam is, I mean, I don't even want to go into the entire debate of like Islam specifically, but just like even how people see their own religion and how it works for them, and people convert from Christianity to Islam all the time because that's what they feel like they can identify with. And I think, like I said, the reason why religion might appear differently in different places is that different people are seeing spirituality differently based on how they feel like they can connect to it. And that's why people say, "Oh, have your own relationship with God," because even within Christianity, how you decide to connect to God differs.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why Christianity has so many sects. Like Christianity, there's no other religion like Christianity that has so many sects.
That's true.
So
That's very true. Nah, it's yeah, I think that like that whole conversation is like super deep because you can now start going down the rabbit hole of okay, what happens to like the people that were there before like colonization started? Like you get like our Africa, like our great grandfathers. Like,
but I think there's also a place like in like the Bible or like if Christianity never reached you, then technically like is it like it's not really your
so you're good?
I don't know if you're good,
but like, but that's also like
you never had the opportunity to
So technically, is it like you have a pass technically?
And then if you're even going to believe, like if you're going to believe hell, also everybody before Christianity ever came to Africa that died went to hell
because they're not Christians,
and how they have known. So that, do you understand what I mean? Like if Christianity was the one and only true religion, everybody on the planet should have known about it at the same time. In fact, the only reason you don't practice Christianity is that you ignored it. Not that do you understand? But it just wasn't there. There's that's two different things. That's how I feel. Anyway.
oh boy. Start thinking.
Yeah, so it's like I said, like you can go on this rabbit hole and everything. Me personally, I've wanted to spend time understanding other religions and just learning about different cultures, and that's why I like talking to people. That's why I want to know more about people, things that people don't know. Because at the end of the day, we all are just existing in our own bubbles. I will say it again. When I'm praying, I pray to Jesus. I don't know how to do witchcraft. I don't know how to pray to Allah.
Let me clarify.
But that's how I connect with the divine, through Jesus, my God. But at the end of the day, I'm still open-minded enough to understand that like the world does not revolve around me and my beliefs.
Yeah.
Would you have spoken to a Nigerian witch?
That's a very good conversation.
Very good question.
That one would have depended, because there's a yes or no to that. I would not have thought to speak to a Nigerian witch. I think the first thing is kind of myself and just keep running.
Well, are you scared?
Not necessarily. Maybe.
But do you know something?
I think.
Let's touch on something.
Yeah.
So, you know how like even when like the programs and stuff came to Africa, they kind of like demonized African religion, African way of life. So that's kind of like where we're seeing like everything that's African. It's kind of like, oh, this is scary. This is
scary,
like,
backwards.
This is like backwards type P. So that's what I was like a witch is a witch, whether in Denmark, whether.
So, but that's the funny
true.
thing though. When I was having a conversation with, I mean, and that could also be how the white man might have portrayed it. But when I was having a conversation with her, there's some magic that she cannot practice.
Okay.
Like that's like specific to West African like magic.
Okay.
Like in fact, I think West African magic is considered in many parts like the roots.
I see.
Yeah, and then like there's some. It's like if she does some types of magic, the ancestors will come for her.
That's what she said.
Yes. Like it's some.
Which is the ancestors, her own Danish
Either
ancestors.
her own ancestors or the ancestors of like
He said
West
the
African
Danish
witches.
ancestors.
See, this thing I don't really understand it that
Yeah.
much. I can't this thing, but I know like she did mention West African witch, and it's just like something
Okay.
she cannot actually like you practice.
Yeah.
At least some parts of that are universal, but the ones that are specific to West African culture, she can't really tamper with it. Except like I think her ancestors are blessing her to do it or something like that. I really don't understand. But West Africa, like you said, like I personally think when I really think about it, I think any babalawo will want to sit down with me for the sake of just educating people about witchcraft. I don't know much about that West African witchcraft, and that's a very good point.
So would you ever like? So you're going to like? Do you eventually like plan on tapping in with like somebody like a babalawo in a shrine?
I think I would eventually. I think I would want to do like a.
Well, I actually like that sit down.
Like a comeback, like a more of like a kidney. Like let's actually go deeper into like that. I think I would, but like not right now.
I feel, and I also feel like it might even be. This is just me thinking out loud. Easier to, or like you're more open to talking to a babalawo than talking to a witch.
Yes.
I don't know.
Why do you think so?
Because babalawo, those guys are just.
If I priest that, I don't know if babalawo was like if I priest. That's also another thing that because it's just so much about that word itself that like I don't understand. It might be actually interesting to have a sit down with like if babalawo to sit you down like really like break it down to you like okay this is this word because all of these babalawos too are just priests of Ifa and some of these like gods.
Yeah.
So
they're just relaying the message.
Yeah, relaying the message and
relaying the
everything. So
it's not like they're. Yeah, I think this is how you know how powerful the media is here because the media they framed some of these people, some of these like, when it comes to like African traditional religion that now by default is meant to be evil, scary, bad,
so
backwards. Just that like now that's why you watch an African magic is like oh this person by the ones is like related to like the African traditional religion. Stay off them. Blah, blah, blah.
People can watch Harry Potter.
It's like this witchcraft that you're dealing with. You're seeing dragons. You're seeing goblins. These are actual these are what you would call demons.
You can watch Egg of Life.
Yes.
Hey, you can watch Egg of Life. But Egg of Life was objectively scary, guys. Can we actually just say that?
What's Egg of Life?
The movie, like, Egg of Life, the Nigerian movie.
Like Nigerian classic.
But that thing was objectively scary.
It's on YouTube. It's on the YouTube.
What was it about, bro?
Bro, I can't even remember. There are so many parts.
Some like words or something to the evil forest to bring back the Egg of Life. I think the Egg of Life was meant to
save someone,
or save the village or something like that. So the whole story is like people in evil forest. I know evil forest. They'll be seeing witches. They'll see this one. They'll see that one. People just be popping up. The whole journey.
I remember that time, like people want to challenge whether you can watch horror movie. Back in the day, they'll tell you, Baba, go watch Egg of Life. If you can survive, you can watch horror movies.
There are a bunch of them. Egg of Life, Karishika.
Yeah. Have you watched all of them?
I think I've watched all of them. I've watched most of them, man.
Shall be a man, not in it.
But now, back then, I couldn't watch them. When I was in Nigeria, I couldn't watch them.
You get what it?
Because I was 16. I used to be scared of shit.
Bro, yeah, I cannot, like, if I'm going to watch it, but it has to be like the sunniest day. You get it has to be like one of the sunniest days.
Me and horror film. We're not be friends, so.
Nah, after
I know you do.
I don't do
it is like, I find this with me. I can go to Lions Den, but I cannot watch it. Bro,
that's like this man. I was not watching horror yesterday. I was watching war movie, Lone Survivor. This guy said I cannot watch it.
I can't watch action, bro. Action scares me.
Watch action.
Because
they're not shooting guns.
Because there are dark scenes, bro. Like how I don't like stressing myself. Like, but as I pointed, I'm still a real nigga though. Like, but like, I'm still a real nigga. Like, don't get
Brad
Bro,
Pitt.
I can't watch, like, okay, genuinely, action movies like throw me up. Like, I want my comedy, bro. I just want my comedy.
No, to be fair, like my top choice is comedy,
Yeah.
and then comedy action, and then action, then thriller. Then the last thing that will make me watch horror is that.
She loves horror.
She likes that shit too. But me, I can't do it. I don't usually.
But if you know what Undertaker did to me in my childhood, bro, like you know that I can't stand dark.
But you still watched it, and that is like.
Yeah, but I watched it. I watched it knowing that I'm going to have a miserable night. Like you get, I'm 10 years old.
Yeah.
I know I'm about to have the worst night of my life.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to knock my parents' door. Mommy, I'm scared. I like 11 p.m. Like bro, like. But the thing is, it was too thrilling not to watch. It reached a point where my parents were like, "Yo, if you're going to keep watching it, don't come and disturb us at night. Like, don't come and disturb us. Watch it and enjoy your nightmare."
I like action. No. What Terminator? The Terminator. You lie.
I feel what Terminator.
You lie.
In general, I don't watch movies now.
The one I've heard of it. Like I know of it, but I never watched it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm not too big in action like that.
Does Godfather count as like an action movie? What genre is
It's
Godfather?
action. Godfather is action.
Like that's something I would want to watch because everyone keeps saying like you need to like
like
get your mind in a different place. Like I don't know.
Have you watched it?
I've never watched it. That's what I'm saying. I want to watch it.
Oh, okay.
Godfather is
because
good,
that
though.
Yeah, solid.
Godfather is good.
I watched it several times. 1, 2, 3.
Does it actually like make you think differently?
Yeah. Any mob movie, to be honest, any true crime probably will have you like thinking differently.
Any one shot well. I would say
Which one?
any one shot well.
Yeah.
Like, but that got the Godfather series. Like, yeah, the guys that I've forgotten the guy's name. I don't.
Al Pacino was on it.
Cappuccino. That guy. Every time I even see him in any Godfather type role, bro, that shit will slap.
Impressive.
Just know.
Yeah,
Just
the guy was in Scarface too.
And this guy too is a really good actor, Leonardo DiCaprio. Any
Yeah.
movie I didn't know he's in, man. It's just slap.
DiCaprio.
I don't know if you watch.
Legend.
Do you watch this Wild West movie?
Anytime you ask about a movie, man, just ask.
Is it
I don't.
D'Angelo or Deontay?
Django and Jane.
Django, hey!
The one with
You know
Jamie
Django?
Foxx.
Oh my
The one with Jamie
god!
Foxx, yeah.
That shit was hard. That shit was hard, man. That shit was hard.
Yeah.
Even if you know Django, go and watch Django, man. You'll be laughing your ass out every step of the way. Because I don't know how they managed to make it's supposed to be an action, whatever, blah blah blah. I don't even know if the comedy was in it. Was in it, but comedy is everywhere. You laugh, die.
Yo T, so for your next episode, you show me like draft for it, but I want you like if you could give people like a sneak peek into like what they should expect.
I usually even like show.
Like include a clip or something.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
You can put it, bro.
What are we talking about on this one?
I don't even know what I'm talking about too. So it was actually for my research paper.
Yeah.
I went out to go and try and like. So my research paper was on waste management in Lagos, and I wanted to like get. My professors told me that I could not include these informal guys into class pushers into the research paper.
So like wheelbarrow
Informal guys.
Like informal, like those guys that
What
like
these guys are?
Street
they
guys.
just pack trash inside the
Oh,
barrel
okay,
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So I could not put them into my paper because I need to
Okay.
get like additional ethics and some other bullshit like this.
For Ninja.
My own kids, I feel it was vexing me, but on the other hand, I understand if I'm going to be writing this research paper under U of T.
Yeah,
I have to follow the
fair enough,
arrows.
yeah.
So I said, okay, cool. But at that point, I was like, okay, because and also fair because of how long it might also take me to get the approval for what I needed to do. The research was going to might be longer than like the time could currently permit. So I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to fast sheet, but I didn't want to fast. I might need to fast sheet from the paper, but I didn't want to. I was still want to find a way to get like their perspective.
Yeah.
So I just went out randomly. I remember speaking to my cousin about it. I was like, bro, I need to find these people to talk to, blah blah. And then I told my mom that bro, I'm going out to find these people to talk to.
What are they called?
Cat pushers now.
Is there like a street name?
It's
for
a
them?
street name, but man, not even. Our conversation will not even go too far into the cat pushing thing. Which was what I actually went there to go and talk about.
Why are they pushing like that? Carrying dirt?
Like
and
it's usually metal, mostly e-waste.
Like they're going to sell it.
Yeah, so usually companies or people can just call them that like they have a lot of waste to, they don't know what to do with it, they don't want to trade it away.
Okay.
So usually companies will sell it to them to say 5 naira. They'll go and sell it for like 10 naira.
Okay.
Just kind of like this thing. So wires, cardboard, all of these things.
Okay.
But usually waste like that can be recycled because that's how they make money.
Yeah.
If it's just photo this thing. But there's some people that also those ones I did not get in the paper, but people that also carry like waste, like rubbish. So people that Lagos is most of the waste management in Lagos is handled by PSPs, so private people that own trucks.
Okay.
And then Loma only services highways. Yeah.
Loma only cleans the dirt on highways.
They don't service inland roads.
Is this like a law?
Yes, their policies.
So inland is like private people.
Yeah, private people. So, but even in inland too, like you don't go inland to some places now. Your car get anyway in Lagos. Everywhere.
There's some places you use to come down, use your car.
So that's where like some of those car pushers will service. Places where those trucks cannot get to, and places where these people cannot even afford to pay for these PSPs. I don't know how things that some people cannot pay 7,000 naira a month for PSPs when carrying their trash every month.
So what do they do with the trash?
They will pay these guys now.
Okay,
naira, like that. These car pushers, 500 naira, blah blah blah, carry. The problem with them though is that they don't know how to dispose of trash properly too. So they will just carry that trash, carry out for you. As far as the trash not do your house,
they come on your house.
You go trash for that side.
Damn.
So the government has been trying to like get partnerships with like PSPs where PSPs will stay at maybe some places where these car pushers will not come to this thing. But PSPs don't want to share money with these guys.
Damn.
So it's been a problem. Anyway, that's where it ends in terms of like policy and that. And but once I spoke to most of the guys on the like wire, people packing wire and cardboard and everything. But I went there. I ended up speaking to them about that. I ended up going there, realizing that most of the people that were there were actually people on the street from circumstance. Like a lot of people have degrees.
They have degrees,
bro. You see,
bro.
So one of these guys, his name now Ola. Yeah, he finished computer science.
Damn.
I was there smoking his colos because at the end of the day, if they don't mad,
they don't frustrate them.
They don't mad. If they don't mad, they don't feel survive. You understand? These guys are mad by choice, but they kind of have to be mad because
they go too deep.
They don't do that situation like that. So I went there to kind of talk to them about cat. They ended up seeing like a bunch of guys just there. Everybody, all of them had like immense energy and they all wanted to do something, but they could not do anything. I went to spend the entire day with them, or the entire evening anyway.
They're like chill guys.
Bro, we're chilling.
They're like young guys.
I'll show you the video, man. Some of them were kids and everything, but they're all agile, all these things.
Yeah.
There's one guy like this that was telling me about how, like, it was actually, I think his family do have some means, but I think maybe it was like his stepchild or his uncle did something. Let's say one of his uncles was commissioner of police or something for one of the states.
I see.
But like they were maltreating him, so he left home. Yeah, trying to write why.
Patience of Zoko,
the guy told me gave his phone 2,000 naira.
Yeah.
He used his phone as collateral for 2,000 naira.
His phone,
all these Nokia, this collateral for 2,000 naira.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That's crazy.
Would you 2,000? I gave him money. I gave him go and collect the phone collateral. I even gave him my number. I called me the next day. I was so happy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. They said this thing, go chop. I gave money to eat, but also to go and collect the phone. But it's such an insult to sit down and you think you have problems in life. Right. And someone is out there somewhere in the world, 2,000 naira, $2 collateral to eat.
That's actually true. $2,000 naira is $2 though.
Bro, sit down and actually deep your privilege, man. And that's what actually, because I went there to get answers on this thing. What I saw was worse. Just the reality of lazy Nigerian youths. The actual reality of lazy Nigerian youths.
Yeah, I was thinking about that recently. Like, we graduate every year, like crazy amounts of students, no jobs, man.
Because the problem
Did you see the amount of first class graduates in Nigeria? The number of first class
graduates. Like, no
sharp
now.
People, I saw video. They said that after I studied microbiology in Nigeria, what next? You now see, I think there was one. You now see they now put like three bank employees dancing. Say we studied microbiology now for bank.
And I tell her
because they don't have a choice,
bro.
I know so many people that do so many things. at the end of the day, now still bank teller.
Bank teller.
Because at the end of the day, there's only a few industries that are stable enough with income to pay people. Half these people don't want to be doing. Do you know how much? I thought about this thing the other day, right? What I think in Nigeria is very, very dangerous right now, especially these old people. And that's why you say Sylvester Skyami on my story. The reason that paid me was I did not go to attack him. Because I was just trying to be civil. But like, what we're actually doing to our youths is crazy. We're stealing out the youths of Nigerians. There are a few people that will be able to say, oh, they got a job abroad. Because other people enjoying right now in Nigeria, they are young people. People that either left the country, or people that
well connected enough to
live in Nigeria, or are working for a foreign company in Nigeria, or are freelancing and getting gigs in Nigeria.
Like Fiverr.
Regardless, you cannot be making money solely in Nigeria and be okay. I have my uncles, I have everybody, and I'm talking to them like these are getting increasingly hard because if wages are not increasing, the price of everything is increasing.
Minimum wage is still 30k, bro.
So like we talk about like fuel prices increasing, and to be fair, right, like Nigeria has always been enjoying. We've been spoiled by subsidy. If I'm being honest, like
our fuel was actually cheap.
It's cheap compared to
is it like relatively, like globally?
Relative. I used to live in Cote d'Ivoire. 1 liter at the time I think it was like $1.50. Or €1.50. So all this one we say we've been spoiled with me. The problem is
so technically, would you say this subsidy situation got handled? Would you say it's like
I don't think
good, bad? Like
I think it could have been handled better because the problem is at the end of the day we've created an economic dependence around this way of living, right? And even if you're going to change the coach, it definitely needs to change. You can't keep funding subsidy.
Like it had to go.
The state of the country,
probably like
really hard. There could have been an easing out. There could have been a phasing out. There could have been like the problem is also this. We're already dealing with higher levels of unemployment, and the fuel price as it is, people who barely afford it, right? And I understand that you need to take subsidy out. These are temporary pains that we need to go through. But the problem is I don't even know how temporary they're going to be because if we had a government that shows that they're serious. You understand? Like, we won't really compare to you knowing fully well that this is actually going to be temporary. But like now, it's been how many kidney? No progress, no nothing still, and it's like it's so hard to even trust this government because it would be much easier if we just trusted the government that like they were out here. Like I said, subsidy needed to be removed. You couldn't continue doing this. But the point is, I don't know whether or not they did it for our good per se. Like I don't know how much of a good. I'm just thinking that like me, I kind of refrain from criticizing Tinubu's government too much because I just want to see what happens after a year and a half. Nigeria when he got the country, Nigeria was in a bad place. I don't even know why a man like Tolu decided to take on Nigeria's problem. He just let it for be.
He's at his feet now. He showed us on say he's ready to get this.
Because Nigeria has a lot of problems. I don't know why he decided that it's Nigeria that he wants to put on his own head. I don't know what made him think he's qualified to run such a problematic country like Nigeria. He should just let it for people that actually understand what we need to do. Or at least have the energy.
It says the builder of Lagos.
Build.
Bro.
Lagos is a population. The problem is there's some things that will never. It's like saying that America is a good society. It's not, but they have the infrastructure and the structure in place to enable some of these capital investments to keep going. So regardless of whether or not they are going to do bad, in fact, even some of their bad policies are in favor of capital investments. So at the end of the day, even if at the micro level, the lives of people are getting worse. As long as the economy is growing. And as long as at the macro level everything is looking good, it's never going to be something that people really, like the government or people in power really care about too much. And that's the reality of things. So, and the problem in Nigeria too is like, Lagos is going to keep growing because it's an economic powerhouse. Same with Nigeria. Like we just have the population. I met so many people. I remember when I was in Sweden, I remember that there was this guy that was Gambian that brought his artist to Nigeria. In fact, like it's Nigeria is trying to save the music in Lagos. Because at the end of the day, we buy the music. That's it. That's where it is. Do you understand? Lagos doesn't have anything though. But that's where the market is. And it's the same with the whole of Africa. People from Ghana, etc., they are trying to come into Kenya. In fact, some people with offices in Ghana are already doing it because of proximity to Lagos. They don't want the madness of Lagos, but they want to make money from Lagos. So at the end of the day, I don't know that it did anything per se. Because at the end of the day, Lagos used to be the former capital of Nigeria.
True.
And there's no capital city that will not develop.
That's very true.
So it
but
was
that's
the-
when the government is literally there.
So it was one of the first cities in Nigeria to literally develop. Like, look at Abuja.
It's developing right now.
Yes, now Abuja is a decent
Fast.
place. Do you understand?
Fast.
Why? Because it's a capital city.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So any capital or coastal city, it's a matter of
It's a matter of time, yeah. Because even look at PH.
Yeah,
PH is
So it's a matter of time.
It's a matter of time at that point.
So
The Lagos at that point was now a capital and coastal city.
and that was where most of the imports were.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know what you did exactly.
That's why the British, they had all their
Yes,
offices,
now.
they had their everything, and
So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what Tinubu really did. The problem is you were positioned for success. Like
It's them chances that it's hard to miss.
it's hard.
It's
to miss.
hard to miss at that point.
come and make a state like Zamfara, the new hub in Nigeria.
So you know, you say that wahala dey. You have to build railway to
Right.
connect places. Because people will have to be able to transport goods. You have to build airport. People are there we go. Come and say you do. See, Nigeria's problem. No be. I don't even know. I don't know where we will this thing, but Nigeria needs serious help, man. That's why I always tell people, yeah, see, bro. Even if now $100 every month, $100 right now is almost 200k.
Yeah, man.
Just know that one. Just know that one. So even if now this thing, so even if now even if you have business where they feel, if you they make money here, the $100, $200 they used to pay staff, it not gonna do anything to you. At least somebody will be eating somewhere. You don't feel okay. So things are hard in Nigeria right now, really, really hard. I'm telling you. When it's one thing to Kenya, and it's always fun when you go to say 30 December. Even the 30 December is the worst December I'd gone for, because we could actively see the struggle. Like,
I hate that culture. I remember young. I don't like the whole 30 December culture. I feel like in December, all of us just collectively agree to leave a facade, man. Like, oh, Nigeria is popping. Look at Nigeria. Look at my nice cars. Look at my nice houses. When you're surrounded by poverty, in that same Lagos, like people are literally suffering, but all you're showing is nightlife, fancy restaurants. You're showing your nice houses based on you don't want people abroad to think you're living inside a hut, and everyone around you is like suffering.
So people are suffering.
And the country itself is shit. And you're only there for like 2 weeks, and now you have sold to the Western world that Nigeria is a popping place. No, Nigeria is not a popping place. Nigeria is poverty capital of the world. We keep on selling this false image.
And now it's like I guess speaking to that,
this is fast.
it opens like the income wage wealth disparity in Lagos, for instance. Now, if it was bad before, now it's like with the whole 30 December thing is insane now.
There was the stats that came out that I don't kind of population of Nigeria, only a very small percentage of Nigerians actually have more than 500k in bank accounts.
So
500k. How much 500k
that's
now?
That's how
$500. Let's just say $500.
They have that in Nigeria, bro. A very small percentage, man. That's worrisome.
But we're the people that organize the most popping December. Yeah, the irony about it is
there's some actually that is crazy. I want you even look at like everyone, for instance, the entire diaspora is back home. You have people, even like celebrities who are
not Nigerians,
who have Nigerians, they're coming back home. And everyone's talking about how much fun they're having in Nigeria, but not how much like we need to be doing as a force to actually get this country out of
You know another thing with it. The other thing is you end up having so much fun here because the surrounding population, like parts of the city, are so cheap. Or not, I don't know if you guys okay, cost of labor. Let me not say parts of the city.
Especially now, exchange rates.
Yeah.
Like
so you're coming in like $1,000.
Exactly.
You're coming $1,000. Guys, you know what you can buy. It's like you know what you can buy.
The thing say you get how much is that? This in fact that's why I'm telling you, like, this December was the worst one, and it was worse in the sense that like I started to see the struggle differently. Like it's not one of those ones. It's not 2017 30 December or 20 December you could just come home where Nigeria has never been this bad.
Yeah, not.
Do you understand? Like
yeah.
Nigerians have always had money now. Yeah. This one that just like we're just increasingly being strifled. Or your 300k salary, people can still fly to Dubai.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back then, yeah. Even UK too was not too expensive.
Yes, now.
6 hours flight.
Pounds. When they spend naira to kill like this, you know, even they think I can't imagine there was a day where the time when we're shouting about pounds being one 250 naira.
Wasn't that how they removed good luck?
Yes, guys, it's spark. What?
Bro, we spark. I know we did
Occupy Nigeria.
I think UK that time. I always say, oh, pounds expensive. We cannot be buying this thing.
Impossible.
Let's go talk now.
Everyone else is shaking.
You guys see the recent looting? Like they've been looting like warehouses in Abuja.
Like is it warehouses? What are they storing in the warehouse?
Like rice, bags of rice.
For private companies?
They stopped like government, like they stopped like a truck that was moving like rice, and see people literally just looting the rice and running on the streets.
It's reaching that point, bro. It's just
like and bro, there was one of the guys said, bro, like hunger won't finish us, man. Like we have to eat. I
can't blame them. Oh, you should see one of the videos I recorded. Like they were saying, bro, see if they want us to. They don't want to steal, but if they want them to carry gun at this point, they will carry gun.
We'll reach that phase, and that's what
and it's getting dangerous.
That's what I'm also kind of scared of, because at that point we have this huge population that's hungry, unemployed. They're not going to know, oh, you stole your own money, you not steal your own money. It's just the house.
You have money, yeah, it's simple.
And they'll just turn to something else.
Do you understand?
They'll turn to, what is this thing? Purge, this movie that they'll just give you authority, can kill anybody.
Yeah.
That's literally what Nigeria might just be, bro.
And it's like, because I was having this conversation with someone, it's like, everyone wants Jackpot. Well, shit, no country can hold 250 million people. So carry money Jackpot.
No, just leave Nigeria.
Do you understand? No, like, a lot of Nigerians will never be able to leave Nigeria. Yeah. So what happens to those people?
Yeah.
But I saw this where it's like, right now, doctors want 200. I was talking to someone the other day and he said,
well, doctors are leaving now.
He finished from UI, and in his class, everybody graduated from WIT that did medicine. I've left Nigeria. The ones that see Nigeria and the ones that failed the exam. Bro, I'm telling you.
Maybe they don't have means to
leave.
Or they don't have means to leave. Those are the two ones. But there are a few ones. That really care. They are really care. And that's why they are still there.
Do you think they really care, or they're just luckily enough, like they're well paid?
Those ones are probably doing themselves.
They mix of both.
Because they could be, imagine how much they could be earning abroad. Sorry to say, man.
That's the truth.
Like someone like America, down 6 figures easily.
Easy, like bro, as you're walking in, bro. Yeah. You're walking into 6 figures.
The problem in Nigeria is the cost of doing business. The cost of running government is too high.
Yeah.
To be fair, someone came out with this task. The cost of running our government is one of the lowest in the world. But relative to the population and the resources we currently have, like, you know, when it comes to allocating resources to people, we shouldn't be spending this much money on government.
Yes, no, absolutely no need.
Like, everything should be cut down to almost killing. We should be putting money into investing in things that will ensure that you as a district can live. These people just come into government.
Can not produce anything. That's the issue. You don't produce it. Everything.
I have capacity. Okay. Is it raw materials that we don't have? We're buckle like this.
I think the government is kind of clueless on that front, because like even in basic economics, they'll tell you that you need to stimulate an economy in order for it to be productive. What are the measures they're putting in to stimulate the economy? Zero.
Zero. That's investment, electricity. I'm still struggling. I mean, that's why I'm really fucking with this guy, Alex Otti. Yeah. Because I'm looking at the things that he's doing, and it's like everybody, they're trying to discredit him, but the truth is.
Wait, what's like the backlash he's getting?
So right now, like, he just enabled this new power plant in Aba.
Yeah. That was on construction for like 20 years.
Yeah, so people are like, that he didn't start the project. But they've been doing many governments. Do you know how many governors have been in 20 years?
Half of the stuff that Buhari was commissioning, they did not start.
They didn't start to do Buhari's thing, but he got the credit for everything.
So at the end of the day, Alex Otti, by the end of the day, she took 20 years, right? Yeah. And he did it in his own administration. But at the end of the day,
the type of shit people from Abia have seen.
Even roads, people left Aba.
Yeah.
Said it was a dirty place, a useless place, wicked people.
Bro, there's this highway on Ababa back in the day. If you see the amount of factories, like it just just across the street like that. Once the situation got bad, when the kidnapping got crazy, the government got mad. Everyone just like all the companies just saying slowly saying.
Right now, they're about to open a tire factory in Aba now. This new governor. So at the end of the day, like, I'll give them our credit where it's due, because we have a lot of projects in Nigeria that people are just sat on using it to collect money. The problem is that it's not like we don't have infrastructure projects going on. They just haven't been executed.
Their last government said
Lagos Rail, that everybody's shouting about.
Yeah.
This plan is not today now. It's not today now.
Do you remember when Abia State last government said that? What do you do for the people? You brought Dominoes. Then they gave pregnant women 500 naira.
Some of these politicians need to stand trial after that.
Also, I think the problem is just their level of understanding is so low. Like,
I think I was telling Chooks this thing. I was like, I don't know if it's a cause or something, because I'm like, our politicians, like, their IQs, like, it's as if it's the worst of the people that are allowed to rule us, man.
Because the best never want to rule.
That's a good point. That's a very good
because
point.
They're literally, it's not like they don't want to. Like, they are literally not able to. Like, they are literally like,
because
there's money politics at this point.
Yeah, the best person is not going to like say yes to all like these things. Like, bro, there's some things you as an individual, man. Somebody will tell you, even if they are giving the clearest path to ruling your state, you'll be like, nah, bro. Like, nah, you know what? My integrity.
Like, see, I'm telling you, if you had that same opportunity, the problem is a lot of these people with the low IQ, quote unquote, they're not thinking as much as you do. You think too much because you're smart.
You think too much.
So you will think about everything, all the angles. They feel kill you, they feel steal.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, explain yourself. Now, what are you doing in Toronto?
What am I doing in Toronto? Yeah, now cruise I come catch you. My light as well. But cruise plus passports plus to see my guys plus what's else again? Can't even come to
God's blessings.
The God's blessings, yeah. But yeah, man, I just came. Nigerian embassy don't stress me finish this week. Now the while with that.
How was that? Was it like actually stressful the day off?
No, it wasn't like. To be honest, it wasn't like. It was more like straightforward. The only issue about was that there was a whole lineup, and what made the lineup longer was that people from yesterday, people from the previous day showed up that day. Why did they show up that day? They said, oh boy, the officer was supposed day for Canada, like we were supposed to open portal for Canadian embassy Abuja. No show office that day. God, it was the funniest thing, bro.
So nobody could do anything that day.
Nobody could do anything that day. They said the officer no show. The officer no show.
Yeah, probably sleep.
Maybe the guy don't. Maybe no. And now Monday.
You probably go pay Pablo last night.
Forget it. So they said the officer was supposed to open portal. So portal they shut the whole day.
They have to wait for Abuja.
So they have to wait for Abuja to open portal. So they now moved everybody. So that day like this. Then early morning, obviously us we showed up at like 8, 9 now. Then I said all of you that are there for today, you guys have to wait. While playing the portal for people from yesterday. Then once we're done with them, we open the portal for you. Okay, good. It doesn't even sound real, bro. It doesn't sound real. But yeah, that's basically what like Toronto is saying, man. That's what Toronto is saying. Tolu, before you come up for here, we get 2 things we will ask you. 1, advice for young creatives. That's the first answer. Which advice do you give?
Go shop. This is what we go do. Go shop, go work. But for real, I would say my biggest advice would be when you're still starting out, I would say please have a job or something that you're doing, because people like to take advantage of hungry creatives, and you can tell.
Hungry creatives. That's why I titled this episode. Hungry creatives.
I'm telling you, man, and you can tell because the desperation tells. The back and forth, blah blah blah. They can tell you that back and forth.
Yeah.
And as a creative, you should be able to stand on your own craft, and you should be in tune with you should be authoritative about the quality of the shit you're putting out, or the quality of the shit that you can produce. And that can only come if you feel like things are being done right by you. So, to be honest, I'm telling you, you're not making the best art. You're not making the best art you can be making right now if you're still struggling, and that's the fucking truth. Because for most creators, it's better for you to not be collecting money than for you to clean. At least that one, you're doing it because you're trying to grow. But
so I did some creators you met that they know they're lowballing themselves, but they're like, you know what, anything is better than nothing.
The problem is by the time this creativity or creative work becomes like your full-time work, sometimes you got parents. You don't get choice. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like I've met some stories where some people are collecting what I know what is with their minimum to work with. They're trying to negotiate with you. They try and compromise on the quality of the work that they will produce, just to find like a middle ground where at least they can get some money, but like it's not going to be what they would say charge $2,000 for. But at least this guy can give me 800. I go just give me $800 quality, but I go do this thing. But that shit does something to you as a creative, because you know that's not. At the end of the day, your name is on this shit. That's not what you want to be doing. But you got job, bro.
Right.
Yeah, so
there's this Lamem Gang song Spiritual. I think one of them was rapping and I was like something basically about like pay me make I go, forget about exposure, something like that. Like, I think some people say,
Yeah, they'll say exposure.
I'll give you exposure.
I'll give you exposure.
and those ones are the most problematic people. Don't do it too.
Right.
I don't. Do you know how many times I've done it?
That exposure got too close.
But you know, I'm telling you, it go too cost your mental health, everything. Like I'm telling you, I sit down like so many projects I took last year. That I was like, okay, you know, you go do cross promotion, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So now projects never come out safe because of their wahala. Now the one way I go sit down today, say I want to do 1 month, 1 week. Sometimes if I'm mad and I'm tired, maybe 2 months. But no, I don't. I'm trying to cut down the time between like ideation and execution. But like these things happen fast when you're doing your shit yourself, and it's like you can move. Like I don't know, there's a creative. Who you are yesterday is not who you are tomorrow. And if somebody else is holding your growth, like you should say fuck you to that. It's a big fuck you to that. And it's better for you to have a job and putting out shit that you would want to see than for you to be chasing around people trying to get skinny. I'm okay with working with people who have vision and like let's collaborate, let's work, and I'm not charging anything, but we're growing together. But the truth is that not that many people have vision. Everybody has their, like I said earlier, like a lot of people have their own selfish interest, and you have to watch out for that. Because at the end of the day, they can fuck you over, and you're doing this because you love this shit. And this person is here to do this and do that, like, and that's the problem with like creatives. The problem with creatives is that it's easier to grow together, but it's not easier to say that like let's grow, like to ensure that everybody is thinking that they want to grow together. Do you understand? So it's like that's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Because creatives, this person do this person do this, do this. If all of you join power and everything, your friend is coming here, your friend is coming here, all of you they chop. This person they come here, all of you they chop. That's how them Pharaoh did it, Nigel, that's how they did it, that's how them Virgil did it. Like they never did it alone, it's not possible. These people all came, even if you got some of these UK niggas.
Facts.
That's how they did it, because all of them is like, my friend is doing this, blah, blah, blah. My friend is getting exposure. It's pushing me to at the same time. I'm getting my own exposure. That's the only way it can work. As a creative, you can't do it alone. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Because like you can't do every like you have to like kind of like assign like different roles. To people and, like,
it might not even necessarily be about roles, but it's like as your own audience is getting bigger, they will be seeing somebody that I also like this. It's like other people that they will not have seen before if there was no that introduction, that kind of thing. And then as that person is also coming to that person's, because that person is also pushing that person, other people will discover that person for now that person's network. They are coming again. Promotion, you understand? And it works the best when it is actually genuine, because people can feel that energy. I mean, I've seen it work, and as a creative, like as people do it alone, and Kenny. Well, your impact is always limited by the amount of people in your network, and the people that you can. Like I said, like look at Pharrell, look at these guys. These guys are running the fashion world now, the music world. Like Kanye, they all started together. Guys over Jay-Z, they all started together.
Facts, man.
So
I guess second question. Typically round up with what you've been listening to or watching. What have you been listening to or watching recently?
Bruh, they watch cartoon.
Okay. Yeah, which cartoon?
That's a cap. I'm trying to actually watch less shows now.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to like put my head down, get a little less distracted, and but I watched Avatar recently.
The live one. How's it?
It was okay. It was definitely better than that rubbish movie that they dropped the other time.
The one on Netflix is better than the movie.
Yeah, with the show is definitely better.
Maybe I'll watch that tonight.
It's better.
Where's that on sleep?
It's better.
So I go use that one sleep.
I want to say like, it feels more like a sleeping shit, to be honest. Like it's not like it's boring. It's very interesting, but like compared to the cartoon, they did justice to the cartoon, but it's not as interesting as the cartoon. Do you understand?
Okay.
Like for the live action for the first season, I think it's good.
Oh, it's going to be like a seasonal.
Yeah, season. So it's like you're going to do. You know how Avatar season 1, season 2, 3. You do the same thing too for the.
So is it from the start and the legend of Aang?
Yeah, so
they say the fire. They start from the beginning.
Like I witnessed the ice when he was trapped in the ice, everything.
That's what they did in this Netflix.
Yes.
Crazy. I'm going to watch it
Yeah,
tonight.
it's good. It's just.
I thought it was some fugazi shit.
no.
I thought it was like a summary. I thought it was a summary.
That's just like season 1, and then I'm looking forward for. I'm hoping they can take feedback from season 1 and follow that into like season 2 and all of that, and then season 3, blah blah blah. So I think it will get better, but like I liked the first season. They did not get everything right, but they tried. And I like the bending too. Bending is good compared to the first one. Nah, bro, this is so much better. Even like the action, the movement.
Man, for people
to
do like this.
And can actually do taekwondo.
I'm just the guy that used to find weird that back in the day. Like,
The guy that they use for Aang can actually do
Good.
taekwondo. Like you can actually. So it's like I tell you, I have people that actually more in tune with the roles. But yeah, I've been watching. I like listening to a lot of creative podcasts. So Creative Codex is really good.
Okay.
And I listen to a lot of AI podcasts too. So tech, I'm more like in very like I'm also very I just like tech a lot. I don't know what about it, but it's just since I've been young, it's just been a particular thing that I've always been keen.
Tech podcast.
Not like tech podcast, but even playing with technology generally. That's what got me into design, and it got me into because I just like playing with computers. And when I used to be younger, I would play around with like Blender, all these 3D tools.
Blender.
I don't know what they do, but I know they do
Press button.
I used to use Unity. For that was the first time I even learned how to code. I was writing code in C#, but that was I did not know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was just doing it because I was interested in it.
Yeah.
So like creativity.
This was back in night.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Bro, I used to tank my mom's computer. It used to be war. I would not run some shit and my mom's computer stopped running. I should have taken it to computer village.
We own up that I don't know that fucked it up.
Yeah, now.
Okay.
I got to the point where she had to buy one small desktop for me. But that one, it was not enough power. So I was still go back again, go and fuck that shit.
So they disturb her.
And a laptop was practice, bro. Well, I feel like that was also a bit limiting because if you look at the West now, I'm like, okay, if I grow up here, I would have had access to more resources. Like this would not. I would have been able to use these tools as fast where I am much faster than being limited by a slow laptop or this and that, or my mom telling me not to waste my time with the computer. At the end of the day, go and do law, go and do gaming. So I wonder where I would have ended up, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I'm still happy with my growth. It's just like me, actually one of my friends, also my namesake, Tolu. Every time, bro, we just go. I don't even know. He's actually not he's a software engineer, so he's been doing.
He paid off. He paid off.
But like me, I just do my own shit. But creativity generally, like that's why I never know how to put that shit into a box. Like there is no kidney for me. I just always been always driven by a drive to create something or to make something. That's kind of what has like led my journey in life throughout. It's like I just wanted to create this, make something. Yeah. So.
Yo, just random. What's like a good laptop for coding?
You can get my laptop.
Like Mac?
Yeah.
Apart from Mac.
I mean, I don't think laptop per se, but most of the power requirements. Like,
Okay.
I usually recommend not only going less than 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Okay.
For one, because you need that much processing. Not even RAM is this. It's not processing power. It's just you going to imagine you have like multiple apps open and you just need memory to sustain this apps being open.
Yeah.
That's kind of what RAM is.
Okay.
And then it is in terms of like your processing power. I don't know what to. I'll say don't get anything less than Core i5. I usually would recommend i7 if you don't want to be frustrated, at least.
Okay.
An i7. I like the MacBooks for coding because they are very convenient and you cannot code iOS apps with a Windows, or you can, but it's extremely difficult. It's not as easy as just having a MacBook. So that's why a lot of people use Macs, because it's like, especially if they're making apps for iOS and Android, it's just better for you to have a Mac. You can use both, yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And I guess Manny P, what have you been listening to now this week?
Man, you know, I've checked my play. I've listened to this South African song that's like a classic. Let's bring that up. DJ Clock, Remember You.
Okay.
That
was like a classic back in the day. And obviously Skepta and Portable, Tony Montana.
Oh yeah, Tony Montana. Hey, I'm listening to that one too. Holy Ghost Fire. Omale. Omale is my absolute favorite artist, man. I'm just gonna tell you, man. That man is.
So you supported what he did?
What you concern me? Shebi, Yusef. You know, God help you show you say no, don't be your baby. Yo, ask don't tell yourself. Say now you can't baby you want go marry with that. You want go fast.
That's true.
Yeah, so Holy Ghost, Holy